Islam, Islam, Islam. I'm down here on the Bey, B-E-Y. I'm on Chesapeake, on the Chesapeake Bay. So when I come down here, my cosmic memory, my ancestral cosmic memory, I wonder to myself, I say, man, I wonder how many lives were lost on this bay, on this Chesapeake Bay. I look around, see that boat right there? If you guys can see it, right? Chesapeake Bay, right? B-E-Y, right? I think to myself, I get all warm inside and I start thinking about who and how many people lost their lives as a result of colonialism, right? See, because a lot of us don't know that the United States, right, when they got here, they built everything by way of the distribution of opium. Do the knowledge, right? A lot of the buildings that were built in New York, in Connecticut, in Baltimore, all over the place. You go downtown, most of those buildings were built by way of the distribution of opium. A lot of people were unalived. A lot of our ancestors were, died as a result of opium addiction. I would say a lot of drugs, but really opium. Right. The Rockefellers, ETC, we know who they are, man. We know who they are. Right? The Morgan family. There's a whole bunch of them, man. They cultivated opium in Iran. Had to deal with them. And they got China first. These are your opium wars of China. It was 2 wars that happened with the U.S., Britain against China, right? Because they wanted China to open up their ports so they could trade with them. But China was like, no. And then the U.S. and Britain, I don't say Great Britain, I say Britain, right? Britain, okay? They said, oh yeah, you don't want to open your ports up so we could trade? Got you. They started funneling in opium underground to the dope boys. The dope boys think they coming up, but it's actually a strategic mission crippling the people. So in return, they would have to open up their ports. They snuck up on them while everybody was laid out, junkied out. They walked up on them, rifle in hand, like, boy, wake your butt up. Yeah, wake up. Yeah, what it do? So they took the people over and they made them open their ports. That was in the 1840s. I forgot which year exact. Then it happened again. They did it again. China got themselves together. Then they did it again in the 1880s. Did it twice in the 1800s. The distribution of opium has destroyed so much. Yeah, they built their little buildings and all that, but at what cost? Right? So yeah, man, keep this in mind, right? And the next time you think about hustling or selling drugs or whatever, or even using, think about what our people went through here in El Morocco, in northwest of Mexico. Think about what we went through, right? And all this stuff about Africa and America and all this. Listen, man, check this out. Y'all have got to understand that once upon a time, all of the lands that are divided, once upon a time, these lands were connected. So what was everything called then? Exactly. So we all the same people, man. We all the same people. We all the same people. All right? They just trying to cause division and confusion. So it's a distraction. That is a distraction. That is a distraction right there. Because as long as you're focusing on that, you're not going to focus on you. You're not going to focus on the truth. You're not going to focus on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. See? Distractions all over the place. The NBA and what happened with them. Whatever, man. Come on. You ever think to yourself, yeah, they grabbed Chauncey and all, the players and all that, but did they ever bring the Luciano families? Did they put them on the camera? No, they didn't put them on the camera, but they put all the melanated faces on the camera. All the melanated faces, well, not all of them, most of them. They threw LeBron out there, but did you see? They said the mafia's name, but they didn't put their faces on camera. Facts. Right? All right, y'all. When I come down here, I feel a different type of energy, man. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man. That's one to critical think on. All right? Pastor Moore, I love y'all, man. Stay strong. Peace.